in my mind, suggests that most, maybe not all, but most initial coin offerings are securities, because they're investment contracts where there is an exchange of money, there's a common enterprise, you're relying on somebody else's expertise for profits. This is why I've earlier this year said I think that most of them are. I think Ether, when it was done in 2014, would pass this test. When I say pass, it means it's a security. Now, subsequently, the SEC has said by 2018 it's decentralized enough, and they've sort of said, we'll let it go the other way.
We're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They've seen this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it's all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, those books are mandatory because they show you how the world really works. Also, those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love, keep it coming. And then also those who are shopping at both stores, much love, keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. Now, we know we had back yesterday, we took a dip. Looks like we're trying to climb back up. Of course, big news comes out. Bank of America approves Bitcoin futures trading for some of its clients. So, guys, we definitely are seeing the casino getting bigger and bigger. The same products that are in the legacy market are moving over to tokenization. Now, we had Jeffrey Gundlach says Bitcoin is a buy at 23,000. And guys, right now we know that we're still in a speculation phase. Even though we're starting to see real institutional money, even though we're starting to see real use cases, we know the Fed pumped the stock market and cryptos, and they have to shrink that liquidity in order to start building. Now, guys, make sure that we are paying attention to the indicators because we know on the weekends, we are the only game in town. Plus, this weekend is special because we have grayscale. So, guys, make sure you're paying attention to volume, Tether, and USDC, which we haven't received any movements from Tether or USDC, but especially Tether, still sitting at that $62 billion. Now, of course, the Fed, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the Fed app because whatever repo they do today, that's going to last 3 days, and then Monday, they will do another repo. So if they stay consistent over the past few weekends, we'll have over $1.4 trillion in the market until Tuesday. Now, guys, we have grayscale. Make sure you're paying attention to grayscale. I think Sunday night going into Monday, that's when they start unlocking. This is going to be so important because it's going to be a roller coaster ride. It's either we're going to take a good dip or we'll get a decent pump and then settle back down. When you look at all the assets that Grayscale own, especially all the Bitcoin, it is definitely the whale that everybody should keep their eye on. Now, getting over into a little crypto news, guys. We have judge allows Ripple to depose SEC official who decided Ethereum is not a security. So, guys, if you go all the way back to the beginning of Ripple's XRP and then also Ethereum, they both were securities. But when we look at now, of course, both of them have utility. So we all know that at the end of the day, nothing's going to happen to Ripple but a slap on the wrist. And the CEO probably rides off on a white horse with all that bag of money. But we know in this instance, guys, when we're looking at Ripple, the SEC, we're looking at Binance, we know this is all an agenda behind it in order to bring in regulations so they can keep kicking this thing down the road. And speaking of Binance, Binance stops stock token sales. And guys, we know the tokenization of stocks is where this thing is going. But of course, again, with the Hegelian dialectic, we see the agenda behind Binance. Now they have stopped that. Believe me, they're going to stop it and then return back again. We've already seen this movie several times. Now we have Jackson, Tennessee wants to accept property tax payments in Bitcoin. And again, guys, we had Miami. We see the actual adoption being pushed all across NFTs. It's all about mass adoption, getting the masses moved over to the fourth industrial revolution without them even noticing. And then lastly, guys, we have the Spike Lee ad for crypto, touts this as the new money. And you have to check this commercial out because it is perfect Hegelian dialectic. It's us versus them. The current money that we have is keeping everybody down. This new money is going to bring everybody up and they're going to be successful. Guys, the Hegelian dialectic is everywhere. It's proven that it works every single time. Has never failed because the masses are tribal internally, so they're going to want to jump on a side. That's how the game works. And the more you understand the Hegelian dialectic, the more you understand. When it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Also, if you're new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The Cryptoteacher stock channel, Cryptoteacher stocks. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, got that own stocks is C-word, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home getting free money or waiting on that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and y'all have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.